Wrestlers don't want to get X-rays or MRIs.
Ryback, wait one second, Disco. So you mentioned Punk. I got a question.
Yeah.
So if you remember years ago, you got like this reputation or stigma, and I think it was because of Punk that you were either clumsy or unsafe or something like that.
It was from the
in hindsight
podcast. Yeah.
Okay. In hindsight, was there some truth to that, or was you offline, or you guys didn't get along, or what was the deal there?
We got along great. I thought prior to that, I could tell you that him and Cena were the two merch sellers when I came up and I got hot. And I'll never forget, he came over to me when the merch guys were showing me the numbers, and Punk became aware of it, and he goes, holy. And he was and from that point forward, I felt like everything kind of changed with everything. It's unfortunate that Colt Cabana actually apologized to me for all of that. And I think you guys, there's a lot of more, you would hear a lot more things. I worked with top guys from my whole time, even no matter where I was out in the card, like live events, I was with top guys from the beginning to end, which all this stuff would have came out while I was there.
You were super hot. You were really hot.
There was one time that you were on fire, and I think you were wrestling, I don't remember, was it maybe Cena?
And then the Punk stuff came about. Maybe, yeah. You literally got derailed by the Punk narrative.
But I will say this, but I think that when you're in that environment, it brings out the worst in everybody. And again, you got guys, you know how money is with everything, and you're in those. And I understand it that you're in the top positions. You want to protect your money. Nobody's going to go out of their way to make it easier for me, right? With that, so it's just the way that it is in that environment. And me and Cena came up to me towards the end, while I was still there, and we were in Saudi Arabia, and Cena came up, and we weren't allowed to leave the hotel. We're in the hotel gym, and it was just me and him in there. He just goes, I have nothing but respect for you, that you've never let anything bother you. You stay positive. You've overcame everything, all the shit, and it meant a lot to me. Like, even though he was being sincere with that, we had issues early on, and not like working or anything out there. I loved working with him, and but I think that environment, you're gonna. If I was in that spot, would I want to willingly give up all this money to let another guy? I think I have a little better attitude. I'm like coming from an athletic background, like Daniel Bryan, I think has it too. But I do think you have to have a level of ego and protection to keep your spot for that amount of time. And it's the way that it is.